I just fuck your bitch. That's some Gucci flip-flops.
Heartthrob never, black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Gucci down to the socks.
You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it.
Yo, 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 yo.
God damn it, we back.
Yeah.
Back. Shit.
Hey man, look.
What up?
This edition is getting scary now.
Yeah, it is.
This LA edition.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, we vibing and working, and it's just like, it's all coming into fruition, man. And we appreciate, you know what I'm saying? I guess DoBoy, man.
Hey,
Introduce
man,
yourself,
DoBoy.
man.
New nickname alert, DoJ Simpson. Why? Because I'm killing these hoes, man. You know what it is.
DoJ Simpson.
DoJ Simpson in the
How y'all
building.
doing, man? Everything good?
Man,
sir. How you
everything
feeling,
is
man?
lovely.
I'm blessed and highly favored, man. I want to thank y'all for being such a good host. To the
Oh,
podcast.
man.
These brothers,
Appreciate
they
it,
said,
bro.
DoBoy, what you want, man? You want to eat, man? I said, yeah, man. So he tried to give me the poke boy. I said, I don't want no poke boy. Let me get some shrimp. So I ate some good food.
That's what's up, man.
Hydrated. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to talk to you good brothers, man. So, yeah.
Appreciate
Man,
that,
bro,
man.
it's a-
Appreciate your time, bro.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. We got so much we got to get into, but we gonna go ahead and get these introductions and these formalities out of the way real quick. This is the Flip Flops and Socks podcast.
The #1 coziest podcast in Chicago.
Y'all already know what it is. I'm your boy Paris.
I'm your boy Tashamby.
And like he said, man, we got DoBoy in the building, man. Let's make some noise for DoBoy, man. Let's make some fucking noise for DoBoy, man. Booyaka, booyaka. We drop bumps. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. So we was chatting it up with DoBoy. You know what I'm saying? Hitting the devil's lettuce a little bit earlier, and
Devil's lettuce.
Hit a little tweed, little twin.
I like it. Okay.
okay. So we was hitting the devil's lettuce, smoking a little weed, and DoBoy was really putting us in the game, man, about a lot of things in his life, a lot of things that he overcame, a lot of things that he's still overcoming. And it was like a crash course on how to be the dopest person alive. I think so.
Hey, man, thank you.
You feel
That's
me?
a fact. And the rules and what to do and not to do in LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, just be on your shit.
Definitely, man. Because I mean, honestly, man, when I see you brothers, man, like I see a lot of myself, man. Like, you know what I mean? Because I don't know how old
Appreciate
y'all
that,
are, but
man.
you know, I'm a little older now. I'm 41 in the game. You know what
young
I'm saying?
nigga,
So,
man, he a young nigga,
yeah,
man.
so,
young
you know,
nigga.
whenever I see young brothers doing their thing, man, I always try to just, you know, pass on the game that's been, you know, passed on to me. You know what I'm saying? And like I was telling y'all, like that's the responsibility on y'all when y'all get in that seat, you know, to make sure y'all pass it on to the next generation after y'all. So that's how we keep this whole thing.
That's a fact.
Right. Okay. So that is a fact, and I want to know, what is it that made you this? What about your upbringing? What about your influences? Maybe people around you or something. What made you? Because I understand people are just genuinely good people. But I also do believe that you have to put some effort into maintaining, because everybody gets tired. Everybody gets tired of being nice and smiling all the time and doing all these things. But bro, you throw so many oops in the game. We're gonna get to all that. Right. But what caused you to throw these oops?
Just from coming from nothing and just being to just always wanting to do something and put myself in a position to be great, but just not knowing how. You know, coming from Sacramento, it wasn't a ton of resources. There wasn't a big
Sacktown.
city, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sacramento. You know it ain't accidental, but it ain't the best place to get discovered. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a ton of, you know what I'm saying? So I always, like, you know, I have a really, really strong relationship with God. Like, a lot of people don't know that about me. I know that we'll get into a lot of stuff that I am and that I am not in this, you know, in this podcast. But a lot of people don't know, bro. I started off as a gospel rapper. I was a gospel. I did not know. I grew up playing drums in the church, and back in the day, people used to be like, "What you want to be when you grow up?" I used to be like a preacher and a husband. Like that's church.
That's dope. That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like I never even knew the path of. I didn't start doing comedy till I was 26, and that was at the behest of somebody else that, you know, they thought I was funny. But I always wanted to do something great in my life, and I always promised God. I said, God, if you ever put me in this position to do some of these things that I want to do, I promise I'm going to hold the door open for as many people as I can. So that's just really me just playing it forward and just understanding, like, you know, we all start somewhere. One of my biggest slogans in life, like, whoever you look up to, like, you know what I'm saying, whoever you think is dope and all that shit, they were you before they were them. And a lot of people like mix that up. Like a lot of these people didn't just wake up one morning just famous. Like, no, they were, you know, Beyonce wasn't born from money. Jay-Z didn't get his first record deal till he was 26. Like, so the people that you look up to, they started from 0 too. So why can't it be you and why can't, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, yeah.
Oh, look. See, hey,
trying to drop them gems,
I was just saying, he giving y'all these gems, man.
New salt,
He giving y'all these gems.
gems.
Hey, so is that the same thing you and Teddy gonna be doing on the new stuff you working on?
Absolutely. Me and
Giving
Teddy are
gems?
working on a bunch of different stuff, and we're just really just trying to get our mind, body, and spirit right. Like, me and Teddy been rocking for years, you know what I'm saying, like 10 years plus. And that was always kind of our biggest thing, was just trying to get healthy. You know what I mean? We both kind of been up and down on our weight, and like, I'm finally to the point where I'm about 30 pounds away from that 225.
Man, give it, man.
Shout out to the boy.
You say the goal weight is what?
225, and I started at 486.
Damn.
I'm literally 261 as of this morning. So it's
That's
like,
what's up, bro.
I got to push it. I'm trying to become a trainer. So like now that's like the next chapter with me and Ted. It's like, instead of it just being me and him versus, it's like, hey, I'm going to train him up now because I'm about to be a personal trainer and get him, and just have fun while we doing it. Like that's my biggest thing. I want to change the narrative of getting healthy. Why when we think about getting healthy, it's always, all I got to do is eat chicken breast and broccoli, and I don't want to sweat and do cardio. Why can't it just be like, no, nigga, we finna have fun?
That's a fact.
Nigga, I try to, like, I'm about to start a cooking, a piece of cooking content where I make good ass food, like delicious ass food, but with healthier alternatives.
That's
like if you like chili
dope.
cheese fries, cool, but let's use some ground turkey, let's use some black beans.
I
like to eat.
I was
I
gonna
ain't
say
gonna
a healthy I thought you was about to say, let's cook some kale, some fried kale instead of
And some
like.
vegan sweet potato fries.
Just making little adjustments. Like I still eat the type, like I still eat burgers, but I'll do a wheat bun or I'll wrap it in lettuce. Like,
Okay.
Like you'll shut your body completely off. But it's like,
is that really good? The lettuce wrap, is that?
Bruh,
It's
I mean,
good.
you gotta just change the way
gotta
that you think.
compromise,
Season
yeah.
that shit up. Put some bacon on that shit. Like it's different things. that you
Take
can
away
do.
the bread.
Yeah, like because you just got to find out what works best for you. But I just want to just turn it into a lifestyle. Like
That's a fact.
nobody's just gonna want to fucking eat kale every day. And I tell niggas, you can eat some pizza, just don't eat the whole pizza, nigga.
that's a fact. That's a
Don't
fact.
eat the whole
That's a
slices, nigga,
fact.
and calm
That's
the
a
fuck
fact.
down.
That's a fact.
So let me ask this. Then. Since you've been on your, are you single? Can I ask
I'm
that?
single. I am
Okay,
single.
okay,
Yes, I'm
ladies,
single. Yes.
ladies, DoBoy
For the
single.
moment, I don't know. Ladies, better hurry up because the bids have been being put in. But
I was that's what I was about
Like
to ask. Now look,
hello, ladies.
hello,
Let me
ladies.
tell you this, and this is the thing. So I mean, we can keep it real here, right?
Man, you can look, keep it 3,000.
This is the thing that fucks me up, right? Because people always ask me, and they always say, "DoBoy, what was the reason you really ultimately decided to lose weight?" And I always, because I'm not a liar, you know what I'm saying? And I always feel like my reason isn't noble and diplomatic enough. And they always assume, they be like, well, did you do it because you didn't want to get diabetes or high blood pressure? I'll be like, nah, I didn't have none of that shit. I was just a fact.
Right.
And they be like, well, did you do it for your daughter? You wanted to walk her down the aisle? I'm like, no, Kiara wasn't even dating at the time. No.
Right.
They're like, well, what made you do it? What made you leave a life of fat? I'll be like, I had to get my dick back. Like, I literally had to get my dick back. My stomach was holding my dick hostage, and I had to free the nigga. So I literally, so any fat dudes out there that's like, yo, does your dick really get bigger when you lose weight? Yes.
So wait. So that was an issue. That was an issue. Like
I wasn't fucking good. The dick was trash, and sometimes you gotta just be able to look at yourself.
Hey, that's real. You got to be honest with yourself. Like, the fact that you saying that shit is
It wasn't that the dick was trash. It was just the 486 pounds around it made the dick just be like, what the fuck? Just think about it.
That's a
Like,
fact.
if you have 486 pounds of mass and then a dick, it's just like, what is that? You have to be a really big fucking dick to be like, yo.
No, that's real, bro.
And
Like,
I could only do doggy style back then. Like, I remember I had a chick try to ride me, damn near dislocated her hip. Like, real things happen. Yes, this is the real shit. Now, y'all want to talk about the real?
They don't talk about this when
These are
they.
the things that the other trainers and shit ain't gonna tell you. I'll
Right.
tell niggas like, listen, like, and plus it was just sex just wasn't good.
Right. You need you
I couldn't be
needed
mad
more.
at the chicks like, oh, y'all just don't like me for
Right.
me. No.
I just don't like me for
no,
that.
it's a mind thing. And
Absolutely.
Man.
But
So
the
now-
thing with guys though, because like women are different, right?
Right.
If a woman is overweight and you don't fuck with a woman when she's overweight, she'll lose weight and then she'll shit on you like, you didn't like me when I was fat. They walk around with their jeans and their purse.
a
I
fact.
used to wear
I used to be. This is my like a
Yeah,
Jared James.
inside the
Exactly.
jeans.
You're not gonna have me at my best. I'm the absolute opposite. I fucked all the chicks that wasn't fucking with me back in the day. I was like, hey, I wouldn't have fucked me either. It's cool.
It's
I need to
cool.
regain I need to regain myself anyway.
I gave myself a second round, a second try. It's the second.
Bruh, summer 2016, I was moving around.
That's
in
a
these
fact.
streets.
That's
So
a fact.
summer 2021, what is looking like?
I'm about to have abs. Listen. Let me tell you, I'm going to have abs.
That's a fact, bro.
I promise you. I already told myself I will be the 225, by May 1st, and by the 4th of July, Independence Day, I'm gonna have.
I fuck with that.
Listen.
New holiday alert.
If I get booed up before then I'm gonna have a happy wife at the crib. But if not, it's gonna be a cold summer.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, because according to Mike Jones, back then they didn't want him.
Now, but see, that's the thing. I actually did used to get, because I was always a fat nigga, but I was an eye looking fat nigga. Like, I always had girls, and I always had the ambition. And I think that's what made my game so strong. As being a fat nigga, because girls wasn't giving fat niggas no chances where I came from.
Right.
So I had to
in Sacktown?
Anywhere. So I had to be creative. Like I had to really know how to talk to a woman, learn how to rub feet, and just do all different type of special shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
and then see, now you got to relearn too. Even see, this is how it always goes. Okay. Every time you catch up, do you ever realize that every time, like me and Tashamby was talking about this, we was talking about one day where we was like, okay, so me, for example, like I got Invisaligns in. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, we finna, do this camera work and get all this stuff in, so I'm gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Whatever situation may be. Then Shamby's like, oh, man, it ain't gonna be no issue. Like, you gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, bro, but then, I gotta start working. Now more we gotta do that. And it's always, even when you be like, all right, well, I'm gonna work out. Like I told Shamby, I'm like, you could be the most fit guy, you feel me? And then it's gonna be something else that you're looking for.
We're always evolving. I'm telling you, we're always just moving and trying to get to
right.
And that's one thing you don't realize until it happens. Like, once you get to where you act, like you said, once you meet somebody or you at a situation, just like we want more, it's like ask for more. You feel what I'm saying? You'll get more.
And you will get more.
Absolutely.
But see, now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I really believe that. I feel like you got to evolve. Like once you stop evolving, it's like you become spiritually dead.
That's
like,
a fact.
And that's the thing is like, do we ever really even
hit a peak?
There? Because just like how you just said, that was deep that you said that, because once I get the abs by the 4th of July, I'm already knowing that there's going to be something else
that you got to work on.
But see, you know what's crazy? That's also a thought within itself. That's something to think about within itself, because it's like some people don't even care to. Some people still at this thing, and it's not because they have to be. It's just like, I don't want to do that. But as you keep going, so like you said, it begs the question: do you ever hit the peak? Because now, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but think about this: you doing all of this. It's finna be a cold summer, right? But then what if it's still the pandemic? Didn't you have you guys had to learn how to readjust to dating? Like
how are people even dating?
Like right.
So that's the thing. So I was in a relationship, like, you know what I'm saying, and that, but see,
pre-pandemic.
So,
okay.
My ex, you know what I'm saying, she had moved in and we were living together and everything was fine. But that's the thing that I think people don't understand. I think that it's unnatural to be around anybody for 24 hours a day. Just think about that. Who are you? When have you ever been around somebody all day, every day, even in your regular life, like before the world closed down? If you have a job, right? You're at your job 8 hours a day.
That's a fact.
You're probably
In
driving
traffic.
there, and getting back is another 2 hours.
That's a
Getting
fact.
ready is another hour. So now you're looking at, what is that, 8 and then that's 11 hours of
That's a
24 that are gone. If you sleep 8 hours a day, that's 19. You got 5 hours left where you can be around people. To put so even when I was in a relationship, just being around her, and she was great, but nobody's that great to be around them for 24 hours a day. And now to be single trying to date, it's like you sound like a whole scumbag if you talking to a chick like, yo, you want to come over and watch a movie?
Just like literally,
what else can we do?
That's a fact. Like, damn.
Hey,
so what to do?
So what is your what would be your ideal if a woman, I'm talking about DoBoy's woman of his dreams, she slide, you see her and you go, you like, you know what, I'm DoBoy, hear me roar. You go there, you say, look, and you holler at her, you give it all the game, and you was confident this day, you was looking good this day, you was clean, everything was on point. She gave you the green light, like, all right, cool, we're gonna set something up, and she tells you, hey, I don't really want to do that, Netflix and chill shit for the first date. I know it's pandemic, but you got to get creative or whatever you got to do, but I don't really do that. And you're like, you know what, I got you confident, I got you, don't worry about that. I don't do that anyway, even though you do. You do. You feel me?
Right. Netflix and chill.
When you get home, what do you put together? What is DoBoy's ideal pandemic date?
Nigga, I'm trying to figure that. I'm trying to figure this shit out now. But what the one thing that I'm just trying to think, what is sometimes like going to a park.
Okay.
And just doing like a little walk.
Something in the open.
I'm super with the fitness shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So we can go out, go get a little walk. But like in LA, but see, it's different. Is Chicago shut all the way down?
Yeah, it's shut down. And ain't no walking. Ain't no walking. In Chicago, it's cold as hell.
It ain't shit that you can really do.
Y'all got that out here. Y'all can walk.
Yeah, we can walk. But see, a couple maybe a month and a half ago, we could they was doing outside dining.
Oh yeah, we got outdoor. We got outdoor dining.
We don't not now because it's cold. But before it got cold, we was definitely outside.
We don't have outside dining anymore. And I have a theory about what's going on with pandemic dating.
Okay, give
I
us
feel like
the
it's
game.
a lot of
Give us the
raw
game.
sex going on.
That's a fact.
And that's why we got a new strain of COVID. I really believe that. I feel like it's a bunch of
So you
motherfuckers
think
fucking.
COVID mixed with
It's
some
East
type of
LA
STD?
COVID, Pasadena COVID, new COVID strain. Like I really believe
East LA.
Hey,
there are
that's like
fucking
some
new
weed. That's like
strains
some
into the
weed.
population.
So wait.
Hybrid.
So wait.
Just a conspiracy theory, but it's what I believe. I feel like
Because that's all people been doing through their past. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's really all people been doing, eating and fucking.
And,
like dead ass.
And people been like me and guys like us, like we even being from Chicago and not being from LA, like we get high, like we smoke a lot of weed. You feel me? We don't really, you know what I'm saying? We don't call it pushing the limits, but when we came out here, everybody, even rocking with Precious, they like, oh yeah, y'all be fucking smoking, like goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Precious said y'all be smoking?
Yeah, well, not Precious. Precious. No, Precious. He in the game. I mean, come here, and that was the whole. It was a challenge for us too. We accepted the challenge. You feel me? When they was like, we could outsmoke any. You know what I'm saying? On the episode one time, but I think both of them was just kind of like they met all the challenges. They didn't fail any challenge, first of all. So it was just a thing of them noticing, like, okay, even between takes, even they like, oh shit, like this supposed to be the break. You feel me? We gotta get some more weed. Let's do it.
Right.
So I think during the pandemic, another thing we've been doing is like pushing our limits, trying to push our limits, see how high we can get. And I remember we was with one of our other homies. He had a crazy like an edible. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And the shit. You got edible story or something?
With that. No, I have edible stories, but yes, but Nick, but finish what you're saying, then I'll
Okay. So he had a crazy ass story about just basically tripping out on edibles and shit. So you rock with the edible still or no?
Yes.
You rock the edible still?
It's got to be, you know what I'm saying, something light though. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you the first time I ever took an edible. I didn't know I was taking an edible. The hints laid the problem. This happened in 2007. I was working at a place, and it was like a finance company, right?
Okay.
But it was like cool. It was like a bunch of young motherfuckers. So it was like we was working for a finance company, but it wasn't like a bunch of like.
It was like Google.
It was like it was like us. Like it was back when everybody was doing them refinances and.
Okay.
Right. And so I had came in there, and then in the break room there was this plate of brownies. Okay. And they were just there. And I was like, oh, I'm just a fat, greedy nigga. So I'm just like, oh, shit.
This is at work?
At work. And they're just there. Like, I didn't even ask who it was. I knew whose they were, but I was like, fuck it, I don't care. So I go in and start eating. I eat like 3 of them.
Damn.
There was a lot. The dudes who it was came in there was like, what happened to these 3 brownies? And I was just like, oh, man, I just ate them, bro. There's a bunch of them. He's like, bro, those have weed in them. And I was just like,
I'm done.
This is the first time I'd ever took an edible in my life.
But you was already smoking weed though? I'm sorry.
I was barely smoking.
Okay. So
I didn't know there was weed in here at all. I was just fat at the fat turd.
So I know that shit hit you like a ton of bricks.
I was high for 4 days. I literally was so high. I remember just being high and just everything spinning. But then I remember going to the house. Never forget this. Laying on my bed, looked down off of my bed, and the floor had disappeared.
Damn.
And I was so scared. I stayed on my bed for a day and a half, and I kept feeling like if I got off the bed, that I'd just be like, no.
Like what's it called? Get Out?
Yes, and I would just be stuck. So I stayed on the bed for a day and a half. I remember because I was still with my daughter's mom at the time. I was supposed to go with her to like her dad's birthday dinner. I couldn't go. I missed hella shit.
Oh, shit.
And I was high for 4 days.
Bro.
And I didn't do edibles or weed for years. But now, since I stopped drinking alcohol, I do edibles right now. So.
But I know that was like challenging though. I know it was
that's
challenging.
why I don't fuck with that shit, bro. I don't fuck with edibles,
don't fuck with
edibles? Bro, I can't, bro.
They help me sleep.
But it ain't like for me, edibles is like I think I smoke I don't know, I smoke a lot of weed. So like when I do edibles, I don't really be feeling them. You know what I'm saying? Like
really?
But
I don't really be feeling the weed like I feel the edibles.
Damn.
That's so weird how our bodies are like that.
So do you like sativas or indicas though?
I like indicas. Because it helps me go to sleep.
And so what's up with this? What's up with this LA? I don't want to just put the stigma on LA.
That's okay.
But what is up with everybody wanting to smoke these sativas? It's a lot
because everybody wants to be able to be up and moving around and still be high. But see, but
that's why weird stay high.
But do you guys are you productive when you smoke indica?
Hell yeah, that's all we do.
A lot of people out here
like what we grew up on. Like we feel like if that shit don't have you feeling drowsy or sleepy, your shit is not good.
Your shit
and
ain't
it can
good.
be the best sativa in the world. If that shit don't have me feeling like
Like I'm
But the
about
sativa
ready.
is more of an upper though. It's like it
yes.
gets-
And I don't want to smoke. Why are we smoking weed? I might as well smoke a cigarette.
But how do you be
don't
productive
smoke
when
cigarettes,
you
but-
like lean? Because like
Man.
I smoked with y'all because I was like, okay, we.
You work through the pain.
Like, for the most
You
part,
push
like,
through it.
I'll never forget. Like I had smoked weed with Snoop when I had met him.
Oh shit.
And I had smoked.
Epic. I know that shit.
I damn near missed the episode of Wildin' Out just smoking with that because his weed was that strong.
Yeah, he
I
had indica. Like when I went to Denver, he had the banana leaves by Snoop.
And he just keeps
The leaves by
smoking.
Snoop. I mean,
He's just always rolling. Like and I remember
That's how we-
That's how we is.
I shot a video with Wiz Khalifa a couple years ago, and one of the comedians smoked some weed with him, and they had to call the paramedics for that nigga. He had a whole panic attack and some more
What's
shit.
so crazy? Everybody be thinking they can do what
Bruh.
they see on TV, and it's like, yeah, I can smoke weed. It's like,
that nigga Wiz is a professional, nigga.
That's
a professional
This
smoker.
was years ago. This is back like 2011.
yeah, that's when he was hot. Oh yeah, that's when he was buzzing.
Super
hard.
early. Super
So you prefer the edibles?
I prefer because they help me sleep. And I don't fuck with liquor at all. Like I can't. Liquor is just. Ugh.
It's
So I
not
don't-
there no more.
Yeah. So I
Once
let
you
that
become
shit-
a heavy smoker, it's like that shit does nothing for you no more.
I like
man.
even they got weed infused drinks now. You don't fuck with the weed infused drinks?
I haven't had it.
But all the aftertaste always tastes like weed, and I was just like, I
man.
don't like the way the weed.
See, that's what I want to do. I want to become a world-renowned chef and always put weed in my food.
Do it.
So you can get high and full.
Do it.
Oh, you
Do
get the
it.
much.
But how would that
Think
work?
about
Right,
You
right.
eat some food, and it's making you like hungry, and then you eat. It's like, oh, it's
It's a cycle that never ends. A cycle that never ends.
It's a weed
No, that's a
overload.
fact, man. That's
For
a fucking
sure.
fact.
No, I think that I think you're right. I think it depends. Like you said, it's crazy how our bodies work. Like I think that if you do you think it ties into, because like I said, in Chicago it's a lot of indicas. We own the sativas. Like, do you think it's an East Coast West Coast thing too? Because because y'all close to the water? I don't know. Like, is it something?
Like you said, I think it's just because they just want to be up, bro. Like they just want to work.
But so you said they work in Chicago. We put in work in Chicago.
That's a fact.
Are you talking about the quality of the weed or just the fact that
Y'all
indica
got
versus sativa?
y'all got good weed out here, but everybody we really smoke with be like, yo, y'all got some sativas, like, or kind of like preferring the sativas, and we in that bitch like, what, nigga? Like,
I think that because I don't really think you get super high off sativas either.
you don't. That shit like
don't.
a CBD damn near.
You don't.
Yeah, I get high when I smoke indicas. They don't really want to be high. They ain't no real.
I think that's what it is.
They don't.
bro.
They don't really want to be
I
out.
think that's what it is, bro. I think that's really what it is. It's because it's like you catch people putting out their blunts a lot. And it's like, yo, this is not a sativa blunt. Like you got to
Right.
keep that
Facts.
going, baby. Like
You know what I realized also too? This happened on my live the other day. Apparently, I don't always be inhaling the weed correctly. So somebody called me out on that shit on
your
my
live?
live. They were like, "You ain't really inhaling." So I said, "All right, I'm gonna really inhale." So then I really took a big hit and just made sure I cleared all the smoke out of my mouth, and then I started like choking like a
Yeah,
bitch.
you felt it. It set
yeah.
in then.
So I be
Yeah.
thinking I don't really be smoking the
No,
right
no,
way.
you
And
be-
Teddy always talk shit about me too. Like, you ain't really wasting my weed.
Right.
cuz."
Shout out
Shout out to
Teddy Ray.
Teddy. Shout out to
Shout out
Teddy.
Teddy.
Oh shit! What? So when you got here, was Teddy one of the people? Speaking to him, was he one of the people that
Teddy was one of the first people that I really just linked with organically. Like we had mutual friends, and like I said, I came down here in 2009. I want to say I met Teddy maybe 2010 or maybe early
Oh, shit.
2011.
Right
But
after you
yeah, but I remember I would just see him like out and around. He was just always like a cool nigga. Like
Right, yeah,
he wasn't like I remember meeting a bunch of different comedians. And I'd be like, these niggas kind of like
They
some
weird.
of the niggas
Right.
you could just kind of smell the LA on them, like, oh, these niggas. But he wasn't like that. Like he was just cool. And I remember that's how we actually became cool. I would just start roasting him on Twitter,
Right.
just calling him out, and then I'd be like, I could lose more weight than you. Like he would just be like, what?
What?
But then when we were able to like finally like just really meet and start kicking, like he's like my little brother, like to this day. Like
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Fire,
I really
bro.
that's one nigga that if I never told another joke moving forward, I still kick it with Ted. Like
That's
you know
a
what I'm saying? Like,
fact.
that's my nigga.
That's actually your homie.
Yeah,
homie.
that's my bro.
A fact.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a
that's
fact.
real.
my guy. Yeah,
It's-
we've been
it's-
rocking for years.
and-
And we always kind of had like that brotherly bond. So I think that's why Teddy versus DoBoy worked. Because
It
when you
worked
really think
organically,
about it,
yeah.
the Teddy versus DoBoy show, it's really just ridiculous. Like we literally got millions of views for having a smoking competition or playing basketball
Yeah.
with each other or kissing chicks and saying who's the best kisser. Like it was just dumb shit. But it's like when you kind of look at it as like a little
Like-
brother, big brother thing.
a duo? It's a duo.
It's the chemistry, bro. At the
Yeah,
end
it's
of
my
the
guy.
day, man, like people know when it's real, bro.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it ain't no sense of fake that. Like That's what makes the shit funny. And then y'all bounce off each other's energy. Just like, bro, that ain't something you can pay for, bro. Like,
absolutely.
That shit is natural. You know what I'm saying?
It's nothing even, just to even. And if we just put like a hidden camera, like in my crib when Teddy comes over, like you guys would see the exact same thing.
That's a fact.
That's really just we just sit there, we smoke, we talk.
We got to get back out here with y'all. We got to get back out here and rock with y'all and smoke with y'all,
we got to
bro.
do it with both me and him on
That's a fact.
Oh, for sure.
I wish he would have came through today with you, man, because that dude is hilarious.
Yeah, he's shooting
too,
something
man.
else too, because I was actually supposed to link up with him there. I think he's shooting something else.
Oh, that's dope.
Okay.
Shout out.
And side note, can we shout out the fact that DoBoy came through equipped with the socks?
Oh, come on, man.
The flip flops.
Shout out to my daughter. She got me these.
Ooh, okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Joints. Yeah.
Are these what's the Tyler the Creator joints?
Yep.
And then he got the pink hoodie matching with the you dig.
When y'all told me the name of y'all podcast, I knew I would fuck with because I literally collect socks.
Okay, yeah, we gotta send you a gang of socks.
Yeah,
We're gonna send you a gang of socks.
That's like my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Hey, so look, let me say this. Now that we've got all that out of the way, we've buttered them all up, got all professional. Hey, DoBoy, how you been, man? Hey, so we got it. We finna do the show like we usually do the show.
Proceedings this evening.
Let's do that. Wait, we want to pay the bills first, or you want to get to the show?
Let's pay the bills first.
We're gonna pay the bills first. But now that we got all the stuff out the way, it's finna get real now. So let's pay the bills before it get real.
Boom.
And to pay the bills, you know who we got, Shambi.
Yes, sir.
We got the Quo Group. From storytelling to entertainment, music to philanthropy, the Quo theory of change reflects his overall beliefs and has become a way of life for Kareem Quo Wells. The K stands for Know Your Genius. The W stands for Work to Be Unstoppable. The O stands for Own Your Actions. The E, that stands for Explore the World. Whether it's frontlining some of the most upscale events in Chicago or putting in thousands of hours of volunteer work and community service, the Quo Group is an essential part of Chicago's entertainment scene. He's a motivator.
Innovator.
No, I got it first. I was first.
I was
first.
This
You said what?
You memorize this?
Yeah,
They pay the bills, bro.
You might want to get into some acting or something.
I had a,
Do it.
I had a spat.
Memorization skills. I was like, he's really just saying.
He got that shit on point, man. Hey, my boy.
Hey, man, look, we don't play over here.
He's asking me definitely.
I did have a quick spat of Tahir tongue at the beginning, but you know. Shouts out to here. I'm just playing. Hey, I got you some shocks. Look at that. It's Tahir tongue again. Talking like Tahir. Hey, that should be a show. Talking like Tahir. But anyway,
ideas.
So now that we've paid those bills,
For sure.
y'all make sure y'all go to K. You want to go?
Oh, no. I mean,
KWOEgroup.com.
and while you over there, go to flipflopsocks.com where you can get all your flip-flops and socks apparel. That's flipflopsocks.com. And yes, we still got that 10% discount into Flop 10. That's flipflopsocks.com. I got to hear something
Come on,
too.
y'all.
Damn.
Look at y'all.
Hey, look, Tahir gonna whip our ass.
I got
You know he from East Saint. Look, you know what I'm saying? He
And they
from
don't
East
play no
Saint.
games. Shout out to
And
St.
we
Louis,
went to school in Carbondale, Southern Illinois University in Carbondale.
So it
So
was
a lot of
really
people
close.
from East
You said
Saint.
Carbondale like I had any idea where Carbondale.
No, I was
Southern
went to,
Illinois.
Carbondale. You say the Carbondale?
I don't know where that is.
So we it's like Southern Illinois, and it's right next to East St. Louis. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's a bunch of tough guys there.
Okay.
They be a little dusty sometimes, but they be
But it's
just
all
kidding.
fun. It's all fun.
But now that we got that out the way, hey, can I tell you about a little segment we got? It's called what? Shambi, you ready?
Oh, it's that time?
You want me to introduce it first? The segment.
Let them know.
All right, we're gonna give them since everybody that's watching, is probably new to the show. So let's do this. So, Confessions of a Scum is a segment in which we tell a story from the past. Okay.
Okay.
It's a scummy story. It doesn't always have to be sexual.
Okay.
But it can be if you want it to be. We've had the reason we called it Confessions of a Scum is because sometimes you could be in a situation with a person. You might be dating a woman, and you might tell her like she could ask you like, or y'all could be just talking, kicking it. Oh, I had a threesome before, and you like, I had a threesome too, and then a foursome. Shit, and then a fivesome. You feel me? And it was all women, and she like, oh, you a scum, and you like, I mean, am I scum for telling you the truth or like for doing it because that's just something that happened in my past before I knew you?
Okay.
So then would you or would you rather me just like omit those details like, oh, I had a threesome too, and I tell you none of that, and then somebody that knows me from college or something meet you, y'all bump heads, and they like, oh, you used to be fivesomes and
super wild.
You feel me? And then now you really a scum. So it's like, am I a scum for telling the truth or would I be a scum for lying?
Okay.
So we'd
sometimes
rather be
scum for
telling the truth.
Okay.
It's kind of like we trying to do an Amber Rose thing where she tried to take the shame out of the word slut. It didn't really work. And like President said, that shit didn't work. So
she dead at that shit when you said that shit. No, that shit didn't work.
Yeah. On these hoes, girls. The ladies on these hoes.
And shout out
Kamira, yep. And Cynthia.
On these hoes.
On these hoes. On these bros. No, still not. Still not. Okay.
On these doughs.
So, I'll give you a quick example. You know what I'm saying of some of the things that we've confessed. Okay, so one time, man, I met this young lady at a club when I was in college, and you know everything is dorms. You know, your freshman year, so. We went back to the dorm. I saw she had a man that whole evening, and I was still maneuvering through the, you know, catching her at the bar. We exchanged numbers, all of that. So I don't know.
She had a man and she still gave you the digits?
Oh, you better know it.
This college. This
Come on.
college.
Look. He was unlocking his true, you know, himself. You feel me? As he's seeing all the, he's like, wait, there's more? There's more? I need to get these abs because, but I did all that without abs. So no need though. But no, so we basically, you know, rendezvoused back at her place, at her dorm room, and dude was knocking on the door the entire time, and I was making sure he heard every stroke. You know, I made sure he heard me inside those guts, and I was like, you know, I always felt bad because that was another black man, and I did just kind of encroach on his, you know, his woman when he was already there. So that was kind of, as a black man, it's kind of like, come on, bro, we got enough problems. You feel me?
Right,
so and in these things we never tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? And one time, I like to give this example because this is a non-sexual example. You want the regular example?
The regular example.
Because it's just so perfect.
But I like
the reaction.
The reaction. Man.
Okay, so this is the scenario. We were in college. We were walking back from somewhere, I forget, but we saw a white guy holding a black woman's hand. You feel me? Like, you know, we was just, you know, cracking our young jokes, being immature, like, how you get that, you know, how you get that sister and all this, like, so they're just holding it. You know how it is. I mean, even though we didn't, it sounded like I was in school days. How did he get that sister? You know what I'm saying? No, but anyway, so we like a block and a half back, and so they're just walking, holding hands. We cracking jokes. Out of nowhere, he yanks his hand away, punches her. Ugh.
Oh.
She runs to the streets, try to get away. He chases her to the streets, chases her to the middle of the street, pummeling her. Ugh. Of course, me, I'm like, what the? As I turn to look at my comrade, Tashamby, he's already up the block. He's up the block on dude ass. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, cool. So Shamby, pack him up, pop, get him up off. So I'm like, nah, let's just go on and end this. You feel me? So
end this with the breaker.
This is the end. So I made sure I hit him with the haymaker. You feel me? Now we pummeling the guy. You feel me? She's screaming the entire time. Please stop. Don't do this. Why are you doing this? I'm like, but we helping you. You know what I'm saying? So we, of course, as we distracted by that, he's a white man, and you know they're slippery, so he get up out of there.
Right.
He got up out of there. Yeah, you know they crafty.
Right.
So he got up out of there and he runs like a little further up the block to this facility. We chase him. Pouring out of the facility is people with nurses' uniforms on, doctor uniforms on. They like, no, why are you fighting this guy? This is a home for the people with mental disabilities. Bro. Like, he has autism. This is a guy with autism. And y'all that's his caregiver. The lady was his caregiver.
Yep.
Oh. At that moment, we ran. You know what we do?
That's what we run.
You feel me?
But it's so crazy because we felt like we was doing the right thing, but it also turned out that we wasn't. But it's like, who do you blame in this situation? Because we didn't know.
Right.
But
so you're doing the right thing.
Right. But it's like, if we knew it, technically, but it's like, if we knew he had autism, would we have
still helped? Okay, so you see what I'm saying? Okay, it's a scummy thing. Like, it's scummy because
and we
it's
never
like,
admitted that somebody, because really nobody we know physically
saw that happen.
Saw us.
Wow. So we use Confessions of a Scum. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
To cleanse, you know, it also cleanses you. So
to cleanse the spirit, however you might be feeling about the scummy thing.
Yeah, about the scummy thing you've never said.
Okay, so you guys are asking me what's a scummy thing that I've done.
If you have one to share, anything like you slept with cousins or anything where you like, damn, and she still didn't know. You feel me?
That's kind of
Let me think. Okay, so I've been trashed in plenty of different areas. I'm just trying to find out what do I want to
wait,
share?
Skrilla just had something important. I was wondering what he said. Right. Not your own cousin. Huh? Not your own cousin.
That's what I thought you said.
Because when y'all both was like, now that's scummy. I'm like, what? Like, if you sleep, because you remember Breezy told us on the last episode. Breezy told us like somebody Katie was like her cousin slept with a man or.
Right, but the way that you said it
was like you slept with cousins, right? And Skrilla behind the camera. Skrilla behind the camera, like, wait.
I just didn't want to have no judgment. I was like,
no.
That's a good example. Why that example?
I'm glad we cleared the air on that. I mean, like, have you ever slept with, like, you know, someone like had a girl and then slept with her sister or slept with her cousin, like, you know?
Okay, I'll tell a story that
I fuck my cousin's friends, like on role models. Go ahead.
This happened a couple of years ago. Okay. I always felt this is scummy. And I'll tell you guys this now.
Right on.
It was a chick that I believed was way out of my league. Just like, you ever just see that chick, you just like, if it's 1 in 10, she's a 25. Like, just bad, right? And I remember just looking at her just like, I could never. Like, there's just no way. And I was still big at this time. I want to say I was still high 300s. Like,
this was pre-Wildin' Out or post?
This was post Wildin' Out. Post Wildin' Out. So but I wasn't. I was about 400. About 400. So it was post Wildin' Out, but it was whatever. Okay. So but I was still real big.
Okay.
And this chick was just bad. I didn't really think I had a shot, but I shot the shot, and she was kind of picking up what I was laying down, and then finally it was like, all right, you can enter the throne. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I set it all up, get it to the crib, you know what I'm saying? Got the music playing, whatever. And as, we start getting into the mix, she starts taking stuff off.
Ooh.
I smell something. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
I should have acted that way. I should have, because that smell could have been anything.
So at the point when I smell it, I'm just like, whoa. Not even thinking there's any remote chances coming from this woman.
You got to whip for that pill,
So I was just like, well, maybe it's me. So I'm sitting here like,
it's crazy when you blame yourself.
So I'm trying to be slick, like, I'm like, okay, what's
in the name of pussy?
Tripping. Maybe I'm tripping.
In the name of pussy, you blamed yourself.
I thought it was me.
In the name of still trying to be.
I thought it was me. So then we messing around, whatever, So then now we're both naked, so boom. So now I'm down around that area, so I'm just like, oof. It couldn't be. So I just was like, well, just you got to figure this out. So I'm just like that's what it is. So now I'm just like,
the worst.
But
wait, there's more.
I still had to. I had to. She was that bad.
So
she was that.
So you put all the smell aside.
No.
And you still went and resigned inside.
I had to. And I was just like, I had to. I didn't need it. Hey, as a man, I can look you all the time.
That was the second question. And the third question, do she know she was thinking?
I don't know. And then I even tried to switch. I was like, yeah, shit, you want to get up in the shower? And she was like, nah, I just got out.
Oh, my God. You just got out? How? In what world?
I just got out.
What time?
But I needed I was just like, but and I could, to this day. And then, but to her defense.
Oh, here we go again.
To her
He's so
defense.
nice. He's so nice.
In her defense, I gave her a run back. Never even said it to her. I was a sucker back then.
Right.
New DoBoy would have been like, bitch.
Right.
But to her defense, I gave her a run back. Second time.
You ran it back?
Wasn't bad. Oh. So I gave it. So no, it wasn't that day. It was like a couple of weeks after.
Right.
Right.
He lost the smell. Got some.
And it's so
he got it. It was a couple days after he got his smell back.
I chopped it up to where she must have just had a bad day. I hit it from the back, and listen, I don't know. Maybe okay. Y'all looking at me like
no. This is This is so good because bro,
when you hit it from the back, like I was like from the back, and like sometimes that air just. And I was,
of course, the waft thing.
The waft?
Wait, so that's how you was.
The risk we take because a woman is bad is so
I knocked
crazy,
a bad
bro.
pack. But she was, to this day, bro, like, and she was the baddest chick.
Okay, wait. Now.
It wasn't bad that second time.
I ain't
Okay,
gonna lie
so
to you, I done been down that road. That's why I'm like,
look, we've talked about this. We've talked about this.
So you've knocked some. You've knocked
Okay,
a bad
look.
pack.
No, we definitely
Tell
have.
me your story.
Okay, no, we it's
I
coming.
almost didn't tell y'all because I was just like, do I really want this?
Bro, no, this is cleansing.
Okay, cool.
This is the only thing. This is the only caveat.
Okay.
You have to give us the initial of her first name.
No name drop.
No name drop, but you got to give the initial.
You gotta get it.
The first letter of her first name. We always do that.
We always come up with people.
We always do the initial. We do first and last, but we'll let you get away with a half.
You can just say one. That's one.
B.
Oh, let me tell you something, B.
Leave it there.
And it was unbelievable how that smelled. And you said, let's get in the shower. And she said, I just showered.
Honestly,
and that was the fuck. Like everything else about her smelled. That was the fucked up part about her. Her neck smelled good.
You know what it was? This shower was located in the locker room of a fish market. That's what it was.
It was on the boardwalk. It's all good. I ain't gonna lie.
It was on the boardwalk.
So you've hit a bad pack. Tell me the story.
I'm about to give you one. Honestly, she was older than me.
Okay.
This was like literally this was before the shutdown.
Oh.
Honestly,
I thought he was going to say this was before the show. This is actually just a few
No,
minutes
this before the shutdown. Honestly, this is kind of one of the reasons why I don't still kind of fuck with her, because that same scenario happened. Like, I just got in the shower, but it's like, how you got in the shower? You smell like butt and sweat.
But so it's that smell versus the fish smell?
It wasn't the fish smell.
It was a workout smell?
It was like the butt and sweat smell. And it's like, how you got the shower and you smell like this? Not literally witness you get in the shower. It's like you got out of the shower still smelling like butt and sweat. It's like, how? And it's just like, I don't think I can deal with that. So to this day, honestly, like, I'm curving.
Okay.
You curved it?
I'm still curving to this day.
You know what some women will say? Because I've had this conversation with women before. You know what they will say?
What?
They blame niggas. They say if they fuck a nigga with some wrong dick, they
get they
smell
pH
a certain
balance.
type of pH balance.
Booty and sweat, though, don't.
Skrilla, wasn't we having a conversation about pH balance earlier? We was having a conversation about pH balance earlier, where women was like, we was talking about something about condoms. You know what I'm saying? And women
Please
are
wear
like,
condoms, people.
What are those?
wait, was this bad pack, Raw Dog?
Huh? Oh, I strapped up. I strapped up.
You said I had to go in there with protection.
And I've had to listen. A long time ago, I used to always like renounce condoms, but now, hell no. They got.
You renounced them like they was.
You know they got some shit called. And I want you to tell your stinky pack story too. But do you know they got a new disease now called super gonorrhea? And it's incurable.
Now I've never heard of that, so you're gonna have to definitely tell me about it.
Listen,
now.
it's called super. Now, first of all, you know a disease got to be bad when they take an old disease and just put a cape on it.
Put super to it.
It's this on steroids. It's nigga.
It's a hero.
It's uncurable. I don't know what it's like. Whatever gonorrhea is that times 10, but you don't get rid of it. So I tell them
gonorrhea is curable?
Gonorrhea is curable.
Yeah.
I'm mad I asked like I got it. Wait, no one told me.
Nigga,
Like,
chlamydia is so rampant in LA. When you go to get
It's running
tested,
wild.
when you go to get tested, they give you the chlamydia pills before they get your results.
Because
Just
if you got that type of symptom, it's like you might as well
just swallow these pills.
Yep.
Nigga.
Because when you do get the test back, you know already done cured it. So it's like it is what it is.
You, bro.
so chlamydia is just the pill thing.
Yeah,
it's just a
that's
pill.
it. That's
You just take
you take that 7 days, you good.
You good.
You gotta take a pill every 7 days.
Gonorrhea, all I've ever gotten is chlamydia. But
Yep, that's all I
gonorrhea,
got.
you'll know because you'll piss fire.
What's the one you can't get rid of? Because you said the super herpes. That's what it was.
Syphilis.
Herpes, bro.
Syphilis.
Herpes, that's
I had
crazy.
a real conversation with a woman. Do you know how common herpes is?
Yeah.
Herpes is a lot more common than you think. Herpes don't even show up on your regular STD screen. You got to ask them to test you for herpes.
Yep, and that's your blood work.
And I remember talking to this girl because she told me, she was just like, yo, I want to just let you know I got herpes. I was like, ugh. But she was just like, but she was like, no, she was just like, I'm telling you this. And then she kind of like educated me on like, you can only pass it like if a person has like an active outbreak. Like she gave me like a whole
rundown
STD tutorial.
I knew somebody.
I still didn't fuck, but I was like, thank you for telling me. Bro.
I was in the same situation.
Thank you for telling me. I don't want to be.
Somebody caught that.
But she had a compelling story. She was just like, you know, you should be thankful that I'm telling you because there's a lot of bitches out here that probably got that shit that just
They
ain't
won't
gonna
tell
tell
you.
you about it.
So herpes is what? Herpes is
Bumps.
okay. Herpes is the bumps.
But from what I'm hearing, I thought this is what I thought herpes was in the beginning. I thought herpes was some shit you get every month, like
A cold sore type shit.
Right. That's.
But apparently that's not it. Like apparently you can go years without an outbreak.
Wow.
So it's like really like a more tricky disease than people think. But yeah,
But
that's
when
the
that
one.
shit
this is a
show
real.
up,
They call that the no receipt.
This is.
when that shit show up,
No
it's
No
over with.
refunds or exchanges. You keep that.
You gotta keep
That's
that.
yours.
That's a fact.
Yo, this is an educational episode. And that's funny. Is Trick still around? Is that something that's still?
Yeah, trick busted.
Kid,
You ever
are the
just get
kids still getting tricked?
Nah, trick
You're
busted.
good, but you
Trick
start going
busted.
into those other ones like the super gonorrhea.
The
But
syphilis.
tell us your smelly pack.
Oh, he
story. I
remembers
wanna hear
that.
about
You remember that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, that's been another. No, I'm just man. Another episode. But okay, so I'm gonna say this, man.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you this is double scummy. I'm gonna tell you why this is what makes this double scummy, bro.
All right.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. So, what's your limit of who you wouldn't, like a woman you wouldn't? I'm not even gonna get y'all into the about this. I'm gonna just tell my story. I'm just trying to put it off me.
Because he's trying to get out of this.
What would you got? Bitch, that's goddamn shit.
What would you guys do if you were me? Like, bro, I know goddamn well, bro, I didn't have no business even having sex with this woman, bro. Like, for sure, bro. And I was gonna say, what's your limit? What's your number on if the amount of men? How many men, if you know this a specific woman, let's just say you know a woman, how many men will it take for you to know that she banged these guys? Each man. What's the number of men before you say, that's too many guys.
Say that her body count's too high?
Too high because you know all these guys. Because you could never know a woman's true body count.
Oh, so I know niggas that
Like
she
if
fuck?
bro, like if you know like everybody in this room right now, and then you know her, and you like,
If it's any more than...
and she bad. Like we gonna use DoBoy's defense. She's bad. She's not just something that's
So
run
you saying
down.
like, okay, if she hit more than 7 niggas, I'm not going.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
7 niggas you know.
7 niggas you know. 7 niggas you could be like, nah, bro. I hang. I'm nobody. I know like homies
Really,
from the
if
block.
it's like more than 3, I'm like,
Tashamby, what's your number?
They're about 3 or 4. Because if it's more than 3 or
Skrilla,
4,
what's
it's
your
like,
number?
damn, bitch, you don't.
Skrilla say a
fuck.
Duesenberger. He say 2. 2, 3, 3. Bro, when I tell you, so that's what 2, 3, 3. That's 8. Bro, it was more than all those combined.
oh, wow.
I'm talking about. Bro,
She was just one of the guys' hoes type shit. Like,
bro, it wasn't even one of the guys' hoes, bro. Like she wasn't even from off our block.
She was Thottimus Prime.
Bro, oh my
she
god.
just showed up when she needed to. We need you, Thottimus. We need you. She come out of nowhere.
So it was more people. It was more than those numbers combined, bro.
Fuck.
And I tell you, bro, and I used to be on the block. Like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Motherfuckers, it used to be a thing of like, okay, well, he don't just be knocking anything down. You feel me? Like he kind of chooses.
He got something.
He be bringing something from all over somewhere else. You feel me? And the whole time I was just like, yeah, that y'all think, yeah. But that one I gotta have hearts in that one, boy.
So she was thick as hell.
But she was still bad.
thick as hell, and all her friends was thick as well. Damn. Let me tell you, bro. I let her come to the crib and everything. And I should have knew it was an issue. Just when you got regular shit. Okay, so when I used to live with my dad back in the hood, like my mom's house was lavish. You feel me? My dad, good man and everything, but he was just super like.
The fact you had to throw in that he's a good person.
Because a person will try to take you down because you ain't got cable. Like your kids, you didn't give your kids cable.
With an antenna on it, but he's a good guy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. You said my mom lavish crib. You know my mom, she's nice, but a lavish crib.
He's a decent individual.
Like he's a good person. You know what I'm saying? He emptied the garbage. You feel me? But shit,
but it ain't lit like that.
It ain't lit.
He said
humble beginnings. I get it.
He said he turned on the TV. He changed the channel with pliers. But he's an okay guy. He's a stand-up gentleman.
That's hilarious.
No, but and that's a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just was super like my dad was worse than Terry Crews on Everybody Hates Chris.
Right.
You feel me? So my dad was just like, we don't need that. So I say that to say I should have known messing with this girl was like a no because not only from all of the other signs, of course, clearly, but the fact that we had the most basic shit, you feel me, at the spot. And like she came through like, oh my God. Like
refrigerator?
You got a bed.
You got a bed.
Like, that's crazy. And that's fucked up, but it's like, damn, like.
As soon as you hit the lights.
Whoa.
When was these up in there? I thought outside was the only light.
Shut up.
I haven't
You
seen
have
these in
AC.
years.
Oh my God.
Shit.
You got a raggedy AC blowing with the streams off the front of it.
Something
So
throwback.
I take it, you know what I'm saying? I take it to the room. You feel me? Same thing, DoBoy say. Look at me, I'm twirling the cord only one time. I take her in the back, and that was it. No, I took it back, man. And she had the tightest jeans on too, bro.
Oh, that's always the problem.
It is. The jeans were too tight, to be honest.
Sometimes if the bra be too tight, the titty funk is real too.
That muscle
titty
is
funk,
real.
Titty funk is real.
Ladies, let
Titty
this
funk
be.
is real. Don't-
That shit must.
Come on.
Ladies, let this DoBoy
If I
episode.
suck one more salty titty in my day,
I'm headed up the hill with the salt,
I
ladies.
had it up there. Here.
Ladies, I had
my
up the
blood
hill.
pressure is through the roof fucking with you.
That shit tastes like a fucking penny.
Too much sodium in these titties.
Right. And you have the nerve to put deodorant under your shit. So
Fuck
now
wrong with you?
I'm eating
Oh
sucking
my
on the goddamn
God,
deodorant.
that's so dumb. You season these.
Tony Sesame?
And it wasn't well seasoned. You over seasoned.
Motherfucker.
Shit.
You can throw these on the grill. These been marinated. Like you said, the tight bra, that's that marinade bag. So that titty funk is real, ladies. This is an educational episode.
Absolutely.
She bust that okay, so her belt was too long too. She had someone else's belt on, clearly. So you have to make the extra hole in the belt.
So she had, she had a extra long belt with some tight pants. These things don't even match.
Yeah,
First of all, if the pants is tight, you don't even need the belt. What's the extra belt for?
The belt,
You
first of all, let me tell you
warning
this.
signs were there for you.
The warning signs was here.
You have to go over.
First of all, the belt was orange and it matched. She had on white Air Force Ones. There was some bitches was fresh,
Okay.
but with the orange, you know, you remember how Air Force One, you had the colorways, you know, all
She had
the
the
color,
orange belt.
the
So
orange belt.
She was color coordinated.
And I was just like, this is like not up to par, but like you are fine and you are thick. Bro, when I tell you, bro, she took that belt off, bro. Y'all remember the episode of SpongeBob when, who was that? Patrick didn't know his breath, or SpongeBob didn't know his breath was stinking or somebody. Y'all remember that episode? When that shit, it was that, bro. That shit came out, bro. That shit lifted the motherfucker off. I remember that bitch like, oh. And but it wasn't just the smell, bro. Like when she pulled the pants down, bro. Like, so you know they got
it intensifies.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
So you know that when they laying down and like, you know, you gotta. You know, first of all, I had in my bed with the jeans on.
You're reckless.
I was a savage back then.
You're a Neanderthal.
A savage.
You're a
That's always a great feeling though when you pull them off. Like,
yeah.
I gotta get some money.
You get that little arch. You get that little arch. But then see the drop down, you thick, and then the drop down from the arch is like, you feel me? So the smell and the heat that I was holding.
He hit you with that Fantasia the Disney movie. You know how they had that little magical air going through. That's how
Fantasia.
Just hit the rush of air,
bro. And I tell you what.
You still took it down.
I took it down to Chinatown, you feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. And I couldn't even finish, bro. The smell was so overwhelming, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And I'm gonna tell you, bro, my room, bro, my legs, bro, it felt like a skunk sprayed me, bro. Like my sheets, bro, everything, bro. That smell was it was trapped in my room, bro.
What's your dad say? Who let a beast out?
Who done left out gumbo for 3 days?
Damn. Good.
Clean this shit up.
And that stain is thick.
Get your little friend in there to help you with
smell,
it.
It is her. Oh my God. Someone cooking goulash.
That musk is so strong. Ooh.
Bro, and I'm gonna tell you, so this episode has been very educational.
I didn't mean to even go there. We started talking about herpes funk,
and shit got real.
Hey, and shit always supposed to get real.
I was trying to be inspirational. What to tell niggas about being sober.
That's a fact. And it's like it went this way.
I'm gonna tell you though, man. I think we soaked up all the inspiration we needed to. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like you inspire people to not have that titty funk. You inspire people to keep it honest and keep it real and keep it blunt. Because we kept it real on this episode.
Absolutely,
yeah, super real.
We held nothing back.
We definitely didn't hold nothing back. We
None of this was
super real. No.
Episode 35.
Don't judge any of us for this.
Oh, please don't.
Please don't. It's our
But
past.
even if you do, fuck you though.
That's a fact.
We're gonna win anyway.
Probably stink.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You're right. Don't judge us, but if you do, you got stinky titties.
Your titties probably stink, or you're sucking stinky titties, or you fucking,
or you smell like butt musk.
Stinky titties are involved in your life.
One of these things.
One of these things. Everybody like, you know what?
Pick your poison.
The person right now who was just typing on the key, you know what? I'm not even gonna type.
Let me just go take my Valtrex and relax.
Cool. You know what? Let me not worry about what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Let me stay out the way.
Yo, that's in another episode. Episode 35. Hey, DoBoy, let them know where to check you out, man. Everything you got going on.
I am DoBoy on all platforms. IAmDoBoy. You can check me on YouTube at IAmDoBoyTV. Follow your boy, man. Thank you guys for having me, man.
Appreciate you for coming out, man.
Man, it's been a pleasure and an honor, man.
I gotta get you guys on my platform as well, man.
Man,
we've been a fan, bro.
One inspirational thing I do want to, leave you guys with, in
Let's
all
do it.
seriousness. I'm inspired when I see young cats like yourself doing
Appreciate
it.
it, man.
Because when I see y'all, I see me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
9 years
Appreciate
ago. So
that, man.
Keep pushing, man. Don't let nobody deter what you're trying to do. And like we was even talking about outside, the power of visualization is real. And one of the biggest things that we said was, I've accomplished a lot of things in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And all those things I asked God for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember praying to God, like, I want to be on Wild 'N Out, or I want to be on All Deaf, or I want to do this. And the biggest regret that I have, or if I could do anything different, is I didn't ask for enough.
That's a fact.
So be very specific in your goals that you ask, and then just ask for it all. You know what I'm saying? Because you can really get whatever you want out of this shit.
Fact.
You gotta know that. And if you ask for just a little bit, that's what you're gonna get.
That's what you're gonna receive.
That's a fact, man.
all out here for.
And you shall receive.
That's in addition to all the fun shit we just.
That's a fact. This is gonna come out.
Hey, this guy right here. DoBoy, man, it's been a pleasure, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
For sure, man.
And we will do this again, man. So again, man, we appreciate y'all for joining us. Episode 35, Flip Flops and Socks. We got your boy DoBoy in the building. We got Skrill on the ones and twos. We got Juice behind the cam. We got Tashamby over there, and I'm your boy Paris, man. And we out.
Peace.